Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tech Podcasts, Dev Technosys. I'm your host, Yash, and in today's episode, we're diving into something that affects millions of people across the world, forgetting to take their medication on time. Whether it's a daily vitamin, an antibiotic, or a chronic care prescription, it's easy to forget or delay a dose. And the consequences of missing medication, especially for elderly patients or those with serious conditions, can be severe. But thanks to smart notifications built into modern healthcare apps, we now have personalized, intelligent reminders that make medication management easier and more reliable. Joining us today is Liam, a digital health strategist from the UK who's been working closely with health tech platforms to design and optimize these very notification systems. Liam, welcome to the show.
Thanks a lot, Yash. It's great to be here. Medication adherence is a really important issue, and I'm glad we're giving it the spotlight it deserves today.
Absolutely. I think we've all had those days where we just forgot to take something, even if it was crucial. But let's start with the basics. What exactly do we mean by smart notifications in health apps?
Sure. So we're not just talking about a basic alarm that rings at 9 a.m. Smart notifications go a step further. These are context-aware reminders that adapt to your habits, schedule, and even your location. For example, let's say you usually take your blood pressure pill after breakfast. The app can learn that pattern and send a gentle nudge just after you log your meal. If you miss a dose, it can follow up with a second reminder or even alert a family member, depending on your settings.
That sounds incredibly helpful. And it's so much better than relying on memory or post-it notes.
Exactly. We've seen that these kinds of systems can improve medication adherence rates by over 40%, which is a big deal for people managing chronic illnesses like diabetes, hypertension, or heart disease.
So how does someone set this up in a typical app?
It's usually pretty simple. Let's take an example from one of the apps developed by Dev Technosys, a medication tracker we helped build for a client. Here's how the process goes. User adds a medicine. You scan the label or enter it manually. Set frequency, daily, twice a day, once a week, and so on. Pick time in relation to events, like after meals or before sleep. Optional smart alerts, like alerts only if you haven't logged it within an hour. Select notification tone or style. It can be a simple vibration, a voice alert, or a full screen pop-up. And here's where it gets smarter. If you consistently dismiss or ignore a certain reminder, the app can prompt you to reschedule or adjust the time to fit better into your daily routine.
Now that's clever. It's like your app is learning your behavior.
That's the goal. These systems are often powered by machine learning. The more you interact with the app, the better it understands you. And of course, all of this is done respecting user privacy. No data is shared without your permission.
Good to hear. So how do these notifications differ when used by different types of users, say young adults versus elderly patients?
That's an excellent point. For younger users, the app might use simple push notifications. But for elderly patients, the system could be paired with voice assistants, wearables, or even smart pillboxes that light up or beep when it's time to take a dose. In some cases, a caregiver is linked to the profile, so if the user doesn't confirm a dose, the app alerts the caregiver or family member.
That could literally be life-saving. Now, what about integration with other health functions, like if someone logs their blood sugar or weight?
That's where it gets really powerful. Imagine you're a diabetic patient. The app notices that your blood sugar levels have been higher than usual. Based on that, it can send more frequent reminders or prompt you to double-check that you've taken your medication. Some platforms even include AI-based suggestions, like asking you to speak with your doctor if certain trends persist.
So it's not just a tool, it becomes an assistant.
Exactly. And at Dev Technosys, we design these apps with modularity in mind. That means reminders are just one piece. They're often part of a broader ecosystem that includes things like vitals tracking, doctor consultation lab test uploads, prescription renewals, family health sharing.
And I'm guessing the more these modules work together, the better the experience.
Spot on. For example, if your doctor updates your prescription during a video call, the app instantly adjusts your notification schedule without you lifting a finger. That real-time sync is what users love.
Let's touch on the tech side briefly. What goes into building such a smart notification system?
Great question. On the back end, we often use Firebase Cloud Messaging, FCM, for Android and Apple Push Notification Service, APNs, for iOS. These ensure that alerts are delivered in real time, even when the app is running in the background. We combine that with cron jobs and notification schedulers on the back end, often built using Node.js or Laravel, and a local storage system on the device to manage offline behavior. And of course, the interface needs to be accessible, with high contrast, voice-friendly support, and large buttons for elderly users.
That's an incredible amount of thought going into what might seem like a simple buzz on the phone.
Exactly. It's the little things that build user trust. A well-timed, well-worded reminder can be the difference between a successful treatment and a risky health episode.
Before we wrap up, any tips for someone looking to build this into their app?
Yes, first keep the interface as simple as possible. Let users set up reminders in just 2 to 3 steps. Second, offer customization. Not everyone wants an alert with a loud tone. Third, make sure you offer snooze, skip, and confirm options. People want flexibility. And lastly, always keep data security in mind. Reminders deal with sensitive health info.
Liam, this has been incredibly insightful. Thank you for joining us and breaking down how smart notifications in health apps are making life easier and healthier.
Pleasure's all mine, Yash. Hope more businesses embrace this kind of meaningful, patient-first innovation.
Well said. And if you're looking to develop a healthcare app with smart medication reminders or build out a full digital health ecosystem, don't forget to visit devtechnosys.com. This is Yash, signing off from Tech Podcast's Dev Technosys. See you in the next one.